Yeah. Well, it's actually check your WhatsApp there. I mean your Facebook. You should be live there now. Should be live. So instead of telling them anything, you should be live there now.
Good morning. This is Avenella, and I am here at Crocus Bay. I am an independent island-wide candidate in the upcoming general elections this end of the month, February 25th and 26th. I am here to encourage you and to also invite you to consider giving me one of your island-wide votes in the next coming up elections. I'm happy to announce that the symbol chosen to represent the Avenella for Anguilla is the key. Avenella for Anguilla, the key to cherishing, preserving, and advancing Anguillianess. And this is a favorite spot of mine. It is located on Crocus Bay. Before Hurricane Irma, we had a nice tamarind tree in the background where the gazebo now is. And if you ever are looking for a place to have lunch or to chill out, have a drink, this here is a very beautiful spot. So I invite you to come down to Crocus Bay. Today, just for a short while, I want to take time to be out and about in our beautiful rainbow city, Anguilla, just to talk to you and to share more of Avenella for Anguilla's platform. A lot of persons have been asking, well, why independent? Why not become a member of a party? I have absolutely no problems with the existence of parties. I think we need a national order, and then from there, parties can vie and pitch their plans. But I also believe that in Anguilla, we have 7 districts, and in each district, when a person is elected, they are considered to have won their seat. We also have a system now of 4 island-wide sittings, and each of those island-wide or at-large persons, they are considered to have won an island-wide seat. All those seats come together in the House of Assembly, and the House of Assembly is called the seat of the island, the seat of the country, the seat of the nation. And if I can ask you a question, when is the last time you chose to sit on a seat that only had 2 legs? A stool, a chair, with only 2 legs. I want to propose to you that our seat the national seat of our country has been sitting on two legs for such a long time. And we've been doing this wobbly thing, and it has not been very stable. An independent sitting in the House of Assembly, I believe, will offer a lot more stability for our country. And so I believe that with three arms, three legs at least, minimum, nowadays, of course, we are accustomed to four, but three can do a good job as well. I believe this balance would give us a more genuine, truthful, and more heartfelt representation in the seat of our nation. I honestly believe had there been an independent in the House of Assembly when the voting for the GST was going on, that there was a strong, very high probability that that would have gone in favor of what the people wanted. And the people did not want GST. And so I am asking you to let's shift our mindset. Let's have a mindset shift as to how we are moving this country forward. And moving it forward and stabilizing it is important. The two-leg trying to maneuver and run our country with, it is not wise. It's a start, but if we just would stabilize it with three legs, and I'm asking you to give me your vote to ensure that our island is much more stable going forward. Theoretically, we would draw a stool. Theoretically, we would draw plans for the stool. And then when we make it on three legs. Theoretically, we also have to realize that our country has a framework to run on. And we have been running on a two-legged stool, seating in our House of Assembly. Our House of Assembly is a very important place, and we've seen that significance even more over the last 5 years. And I want to help to ensure, while I do have the breath and while I do feel that it is my task, my mandate to share things like that to us as Anguillians here and abroad, we have to now move a step further. As we grow up in age, there are things that we have to progress to. And we've been between the hat and the hand, we've been between APM, AUF, we've been between Dove and Art. We need independence in our House of Assembly to ensure that Anguilla is fully represented. There are party people in Anguilla and there are independent people in Anguilla. And the representation of those independent people is important. So I draw this illustration and bring this prop to you, Anguilla, as a analogy, as a typography of what our system, what our seating in the Anguilla House of Assembly should be. So I'm encouraging you to go to the polls. And if I could just speak to a group of people that's really on my heart at this time. They're especially, I would say, young adult people, maybe between 30-ish to 45-ish. And talking to a lot of you, you have expressed your disappointment. You have expressed feeling betrayed. You have expressed a lot of apathy because of what you have experienced over the last 5 years. And many of you have said that you're not going to the polls again ever to vote because you do not want to be tricked, fooled, and betrayed like you were last time. It is very painful. It's very, I'm not even sure of the word, but it's painful to have to hear young people who are entrepreneurs, who are hardworking Anguillians, who are academics, express such, and having a total turn off, a total even hatred for going to the polls. And so there's a very strong sense of apathy and a spirit of apathy, I would even say, that has come over our young people for the betrayal and for the disappointment that they have experienced over the last 5 years from their leadership. I want to say to you that there's no excuse for what was done to you. except to say that it was not right. But you have a responsibility still, because if you keep your vote hidden and if you don't make your vote count, then the other people will be voting for you. Come out to the polls on the 25th and 26th. Make whatever wrongs you made in 2020, make them right. There are people who are running for elections, and I will speak for myself, who are not perfect, who, when we make mistakes, we are humble enough to admit and to say, I did this wrong, I did that wrong, and I apologize. These are the steps forward that I will now plan to go and correct. And there are people who are willing to listen to what Anguillians are saying. So if you fall into that bracket, and I hope I'm reaching you, where you are in a spirit and you're being overpowered by a spirit of apathy, I just want to encourage you, do what's right for Anguilla, and don't let wrong people, don't let the wrong people and the wrong spirit overtake you with your right heart and your good heart. So from Crocus Bay, we who come down here often, we just say the Bay. From the Bay, I want to say thank you for joining me. It's just about 11:42. I didn't take up too much of your lunchtime. And I want to, again, encourage you to vote for Avenella for Anguilla, where cherishing, preserving, and advancing Anguilla is our mission. Thank you.